And we're back on the Mana Symbol channel playing a little bit of Izzet Delver with Modern Horizons 2. So, 16 lands, good golly god damn. We've got 4 Mishra's Baubles, and why are we playing Mishra's Bauble in the Delver deck? Well, in addition to being able to help you flip your Delver, if I can finally figure out how to do that line, we've got Dragon's Rage Channeler, the newest Delver that ever delved. So for 1 red, you get a Human Shaman whenever you cast a non-creature spell, surveil 1, which means you can look at the top card of your library and you can put it into your graveyard if you choose. And it has Delirium as long as there are 4 or more card types among cards in your graveyard. Dragon's Rage Channeler has +2/+2, has flying, and attacks each combat if able. So to that end, we have Bauble, which is an artifact, helps us get the Delirium. We've got Thought Scour to mill ourselves, Serum Vision as a sorcery, Lightning Bolt, instant, Unholy Heat, instant, Counterspell and Expressive Iteration, good. Other new cards include Subtlety. This is the sort of force of will that is memory lapse for creatures or planeswalkers. But it's also a 4-mana 3/3 flying, which is a pretty good rate. We've got Force of Negation as well. We've got new to modern Counterspell. We've got 4 Expressive Iterations in here. Now, this card is pretty exceptionally, reasonably, decently good. You get blue and red for sorcery. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put 1 in your hand, 1 in exile, 1 on the bottom. The 1 in exile you can play till end of turn. So just this whole package is just like a good, tight little tempo deck that theoretically can flip a Delver on turn 3 reliably, quote unquote reliably. We'll see if that actually works out. But and then we've got Dragon's Rage Channeler is something that we can maybe hit Delirium with also reasonably quickly. And then we've got 4 of Murktide Regents. So Murktide Regent is a newcomer, 3/3 flyer with Delve for 5 blue. And when it enters the battlefield, or it enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it for each instant and sorcery you exiled with it. And whenever you exile an instant and sorcery, or sorry, whenever an instant or sorcery card leaves your graveyard, you put a +1/+1 counter on Murktide Regent. So this thing is massive and continue to grow. Especially if you play a second one, the first one will get pretty gigantic. Additionally, one of the cool things about this deck just in general is much like Legacy Delver, you have some like grindy cards or late game cards like these ones that you can pitch to your Subtlety and Force of Negation in the early game without feeling too bad. Is there a reason not to play the monkey? The reason I'm not playing the monkey is because the monkey was not played in this list. This is a list from the 5.0 and I'm playing it as is. The other reason I'm not getting the monkey to play in this deck is because I don't have them and I'm not going to try to rent them right now, because I'm probably not going to be able to get them. I could have got them if I had made that intention probably 12 hours ago and just consistently gone and tried to rent them. So no, not really. However, I will say that I probably would want to play the Aspiring Spike style deck, which has Luris and doesn't have the Murktide Regent, because this deck is so close to that it feels like, why wouldn't I not just play a deck I think is probably better? Okay, so the monkey's busted in the early game. The monkey's busted in matchups where it can get through, but there's plenty of matchups where it's not going to be very good, and it's a much worse top deck in the late game than Dragon's Rage Channeler or Murktide Regent, and it has a questionable comparison to Delver sometimes in the mid to late game. This deck should be able to flip a Delver pretty reliably in the mid game. I think we're gonna have to mulligan this first one just because I don't have a second land and I have no cantrips at all. This is much better. So we keep this one, ditch one of these lands, and then hopefully things get better from here. It's not a good hand, but it's not bad. That was unexpected. All right. Battle of the Fugitive Wizards. Who flips first? Well, I may not get the opportunity to find out. Looks like I will. Yeah, no. All right. Do it, buddy. Come on now. Boom! Is General Ferris Rockrick good enough to take pack one, pick one, and limited of MH2? I don't know how many gold cards you can reliably draft. And he did it. The crowd goes wild. Now, do I want to bolt their Delver now while they only have 1 mana up? 1 mana is unlikely to be able to protect it. But then I can't counter anything they play. I think I let them keep it. Although they did, with the Serum Visions, what was the... I should see what they did with the Serum Visions. Draws a card. Scries 2. They went top. This thing is definitely flipping. Hold up Counterspell? Okay. I'm sorry, what? They topped and they didn't flip? Scour them. Well, that would have been the smart thing to do. They topped and they didn't flip. I don't know. Maybe they're not as much of a... You know what's going to happen? They're going to, like... Okay. Sure. I feel like what's going to happen is they're going to through the breach Emmerich. Don't fetch, he says so aggressively. Well, apparently I should have listened to you in the future. I mean, they could just have a counter for the counter. So what I'm going to do is bolt this on my turn. Or no, on their upkeep. If it flips. So let's fetch first. Play Channeler, play Bauble. Oh, this is a 3-3 already. Oh, we're so far ahead on this Delver game. Channeler. Hey, baby. Oh, no, I'm not blaming you, Phoenix. I just think I always think it's funny when that stuff happens. If they attack again, I probably will block. Just spoiler alert for chat. They're on the Luris deck, right? They are, but they haven't seen any other lands for it yet. They do not appear to be joking, no. I should have drawn that because I knew that I wanted it. They have Thought Scour on top. Yeah. No matter how fast you type, it probably won't be fast enough. I mean, if I'm not planning on tanking on the play, right? Then it just won't be fast enough. Okay, let's iterate. Oh, this is nice. So yeah, I'll bin that because I don't want that right now. Yeah, it just depends on if I'm like actually going to tank about the play or not, right? Well, that's not a great set. So we go Visions to hand, Murktide to bottom, Bolt to exile. I could have gotten Murktide to hand probably, but I'm going to do this. Bang. Thought Scour. Targeting themselves. Okay. I will top that. Oh, see you, Urchin. Take care. Last thing they played was Thought Scour. Do they blind flip? I did it on my first turn. Come on. Well, they found all the removal in the world. Okay. Force and Scalding Tarn. I don't think I want either of those. It's a 3/3. I think I'm gonna kill it now. Last card in their hand was not a lightning bolt. Sorry, counterspell. Counterspell is the card I wanted to say. Do they finally flip? They do not. What is in your deck? Fair enough. No. Oof. Big boy. I think I want both these cards. I mean, in theory, I won't need the Dragon's Rage Chandler if the Murktide Regent resolves. Hey, Jason. But, I don't know. Big boy. What's the last card you drew? Wasn't Counterspell. And this time Unholy Heat is not big enough. Still doesn't flip. Wow. Opponent has got a Hoagland Delver. Are they playing a cantrip? They've got an Unholy Heat. They've got another burn spell in their hand? That sucks. No! Ah, if I had a blue card instead of that stupid... I was considering waiting a turn on the Murktide so I could have Force up, but I was like, there's no way they'll ever be able to kill it. It's huge. Okay, well... This is bad. Oh, Snapcaster is in their deck too with the Luris, and like that's fantastic. So they are grindier, we are more tempo-y. But fact remains we are the one who's in trouble. Okay, they get their Luris. That's fine. It's not relevant yet. They lost one of their Hallowed Fountains. I don't know how many more they have. The Chandler having to attack every turn kind of sucks right now, though. Yep, we are in huge trouble. Really? Okay. Okay. If they find the second white source here, I'm in trouble, but it's fairly unlikely. Yeah, Chandler's definitely legit. Oops. But so is the big boy. Big dragon. Okay. Last card in their hand is Luris of the Dream Den. So, plenty of dead draws from here for them. Yeah. That's not great. Well, who thinks they're going to block? I know I do. Okay, that's it. I'm tapped out. That's fine. Whee! So I've got an 11-11. Which is going all right for me. I believe you will block. I'm sorry, what? You do know this is not can't block, right? Okay, so the them resolving Luris doesn't matter anymore. So this is what it feels like to play blatantly good cards. Oh yes, Jiggy. No, you play the Teamer deck. You know. Yeah, yeah. Murktide definitely every time I looked at it I was like, this card seems really good. I did order some already dead, but just for what? This deck can't companion Gigantha, Jiggy. I literally have Murktide Regent in play right now. Unless you're talking about a different deck. If you're talking about Song of Creation, yeah, or something. Um, but yeah, I've got 4 cookbooks and 4. What was the other thing? Oh, Abundant Harvest. I should have ordered the manufacturers and stuff, but I was getting stuff for the Velomachus deck at the time, and I wasn't really. I was like, oh, I guess I'll order some Modern Horizons 2 stuff. What do I like the look of? Yeah, from Face to Face. All right, so I feel like Blood Moon hoses them really hard, like ludicrously hard, because they're on like actual 3 colors, and then Soul Guide's probably okay. I think I want to take out most of this sort of like 2-for-1ing myself stuff. And then like I'm in Oakville, so yeah. I'm like GTA adjacent. I lived in GTA for my whole life until the last 2 years. 18 months. You're in Hamilton. Nice. My college roommate is in Hamilton. Bye, Roy. Take care. Vice City always, baby. Vice City is my kind of game. I think San Andreas is definitely the better game, but I just like the colorfulness and the 80s-ness. Well, this is bad, but we're on the draw. Plus, I've got enough lands to get this Blood Moon going. So, probably be all right. I've got removal. That's what I need in the early game. Oh, and just like that. Just like that. San Andreas was an insanely good game for you. San Andreas is a good game. I mean, that's just all there is to it. It's just a good goddamn game. Like, yeah. I never really played too much of that era of GTA games, and then I got them on Steam in a collection much later on. Um, and I thoroughly enjoyed that. Bauble on top. No, thank you. Considering if I needed another red mana here, but I elected to get the second island in case I drew the Blood Moon. So I can't play double removal anytime soon. But pretty comfortable. This game's shaping up to be a lot harder than game 1 though. They've got their Luris mana together really nice and early. I'm not putting out any pressure here. Neither are they, but still. If I start missing land drops, it's going to be... And we're on 16 lands, so we're going to. Yeah. Yep. That's the plan, Jason. Light them up. Well, that's no good. Yeah, lightning bolt, sure. No steam vents or mountains make Homer something something. Go crazy? Don't mind if I do. Did you see the teaser trailer on Twitter, Kilgore? Jason? Rats. My opponent has successfully made the first move. I am forced to rebut. No teaser. You gotta go see the teaser. My Twitter's linked below if you're watching this on desktop. Or I could always do a live version for you here. Interesting. Well, one good turn deserves another, I suppose. So I'm assuming this means they don't have double counter. And regardless, I don't have a counter here anyway. So if they just jam Luris, it's going to resolve and get them a card. That's right, mono red. It's the yeah. That sucks. The song part is mostly done. And then I have to do the subtitles and put in all the extra graphics. Exiles Dragon Rage. Of course. How could it not? Didn't even play their Luris. No need. Well. My Unholy Heats are very much holy. Boop. Yep. And they get their monkey back. But then I get to fire back with Murktide Unholy Heat, so that's pretty good. Drink up, Judah Ben-Hur. Let's drink up, Judah Ben-Hur. Mr. Burns, you truly are the king of kings. Excellent. Boo! Smithers, are they booing me? Oh, no, they're saying boo earns. Boo earns. Well, thanks for the follow there, Sergio GJ99. I want it all, and I want it now. Have they been sandbagging? Or is it only for instants and sorceries that they have interaction? How clever is my opponent? Not clever enough? You didn't counter in response to the surveil? You're a jerk. I just want you to know you're a jerk. You should know you're a jerk. Didn't counter in response to the surveil. What is that? What is that? What even? Alright, here's my 8/8. Go ahead. I got lethal. How about you?
Just give him one of these.
Thanks, O Agony.
Ooh, hey, ooh.
Why am I so concerned? I have 0 cards in hand, opponent. What's up, Last God? Come on. My channeler has to attack anyway, so I'm attacking with both. What do you got? Give me the bat, Marge. Give me the bat. Oh my god, I don't have a delirium. Yo, you right, dog. I don't even have to attack. And I'm not going to. Well, shit. I just assumed that was one of those things that was constantly on. No, I just need to draw an instant or sorcery. You right, though. You right. I should have caught that. That's awesome, Uagony. It's funny because I feel like I was never that enthusiastic about Scape Shift. So I'm glad that you found something you like. I liked everything about the Scape Shift deck except for the part where you played the Scape Shift. Okay, so I want this Blood Moon, but I think I got a bit. They already have the lures in play. What I'm worried about mostly is like if they Force of Negation the Lightning Bolt, then it doesn't go into my graveyard. I wouldn't get Delirium here. So that was the other reason that I binned the Blood Moon there, is to make sure I got my 4th type. Oh, cool. I got you. Okay, so they found an answer for my 3/3. Now find the answer for my 8/8 opponent. Unless they've got... Nope, doesn't look like it. Alright. It's all you, baby. Suppose they could jam chump blockers for a while. Ragavan. Oh, they're looking for cards off my deck, I see. Find a Delver. Take the Delver. You can have all the Delvers you want. Counterspell. You got it. Chandler. Not so happy. Oh, it's just until end of turn. That doesn't help them if I draw removal. Well. Alright, I'm on a tight clock here. Vapor Snag? Don't you wish that evil on me? Don't you wish that evil on me? No, 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 no. Stop. Everyone, stop. I don't want to hear what's going to happen. It's going to happen no matter what. So I would like it to be, stop spoiling the surprise. It's either I spoil, like, it's either I'm surprised I kill them or I'm surprised I die. Just don't spoil it. I don't want to know. Murktide Regent. Fuck. Bullshit. Ragavan is ridiculous. That's complete nonsense. Yeah, that's exactly what I was going for, Terror. It was none of the things, by the way. It was nothing that people suggested. I want you guys all to know that none of your horrifying suggestions are what happened. It was just the Ragavan that was already happening. Ragavan and Urza Saga have defined MH2. I don't think anything's defined MH2 yet. We'll see about this weekend. I would say what's defined MH2 so far has been the Cascade decks. By far. The Cascade decks have been the breakout archetype and the only one so far. Also, Hardened Scales coming back and winning an entire challenge right off the first weekend. They can Tormund script himself to pump their flyer. Okay. I was going to hang back and block anyway because my only out there was to draw Lightning Bolt before they killed me. So, I mean... it's a Margarita. No oofs. We're good. It was a good game. Mono blue dice factory. Yeah, the colorless one was a lot better. Well, no, I think Tenor what they're saying is like these are the most played cards. Oof on the margarita. What's wrong with the margarita? Have you only had bad margaritas? Because if you only had bad margaritas, I can accept the oof. Yeah, I like the blue one. This deck looks like fun to pilot. Yeah, I wish I hadn't hit the freaking mirror match right away. It's really hard for me to know what I'm supposed to be doing. Yeah, upheaval's also fun. It's a great way to win a game. Yeah, the new, well, I mean, Murktide Regent and Dragon's Rage Channeler are both excellent additions. Nope. All right. I think I'm gonna bottom the. Well, I want the Bauble. I'm gonna bottom the Counterspell. $26 1-drops. Yeah, it's definitely something. Have you heard of a Texas ranch water? No. Tequila, mineral water, and various fruit squeezed in. Huh. Yeah. I mean, my margarita, as I make it for myself, does not have a huge amount of sugar in it. And I like the triple sec because it's kind of... Boy, did I make a bunch of skinny bitches when I was working at the bar. So many skinny bitches. The vodka and soda. Did they find one of their 8 burn spells? They did. Your personal margarita is tequila. That's it. It's like the Hemingway daiquiri. It's perfection. Yeah, margarita without the margarita in it. Did you know margarita means daisy? I think that's nice. To be fair, most of the tequila going around for many years was terrible. So, really? Okay. Resposado and Grand Marnier on the rocks. That sounds pretty good. That's a really good draw. Thank you, deck. Although I guess this means their Ragavan's going to hit me again. But I think it's worth trying to resolve this while they only have one blue. Although they've got treasures, so... I have Grand Marnier. Okay. It's the preparation. That seems like it could be a stirred drink. I feel like you could have the Abuelita. Stirred. Keep it nice and strong. Wait, don't you... You don't have to have it on the rocks, though. You could strain that sucker. It'd probably be really good. Jose Cuervo is a blight among tequila. Oh, yeah. Some of the worst hangovers I've ever had were from my teenage years drinking Jose Cuervo. Oh, the treasures give them access to Luris. Oh, that's crap. That's so frustrating. I didn't think about that. Jeez, and now they have like Counterspell too, if they want it. Man. Okay, this could be bad. Can we draw anything besides like 16 land deck? 16 land deck? Not saying, just saying. God, this is such crap. I mean, I'm glad they made Zurgo Bellstriker a good card, but... So I guess if they counterspell here, though, they'll get one treasure, and then they're not on Luris anymore, and then next turn, hopefully my Lightning Bolt does the work, finally. Yeah. That's all good, Flock of Turtles. I've never drunk it before. It just sounds like something that's like... It's so few ingredients that it sounds to me more like a Manhattan or a... one of the stronger drinks. Old-fashioned. All right. One beefy gal. That's okay, Boomer. It'll go on the YouTube if you ever want to watch it. Oh, good enough. Not really, actually. Thanks for the follow there, Captain Billy Bones. Something satisfying? Yeah. Enjoy the ASMR chat. I do really like this rocks glass I have. It's a better rocks glass than anything we had at the restaurant I was working at, and it's from Dollarama. Should I have a Boomerall in the Blood Moon deck? I mean, this is not a Blood Moon deck, but here comes the Luris. They're only gonna have one blue up to protect it. Yep. This is going to get to play a Ragavan or a Mishra's Bauble. I have 2 bolts, but is Ragavan messing with us? What do you mean? I mean, he's been a pain. Dothy Voidwalker is the tech Mill never knew it needed. Are you sideboarding it then? I'm sorry, did they just cast that from their graveyard with Dash? Are you kidding me? Dash doesn't say if this is in your hand? Yeah. No. No, it does not. No, I'm just shocked. Like every other version of anything that's like Dash does not let you do that. They always say like if it's in your hand, like you can't suspend out of your graveyard. Fun with Luris. Really? I didn't notice. I didn't notice. That would be fun if one were to play it with Luris. I suppose. The Force of Negation or something? Nope. I think just eat their Bauble here. You cannot. Yeah, your opponent will always have priority. Unless somehow they got the Luris in on your turn. That would be the way to do that. Alright. Ooh, holy hot damn jumping.
You can run, but you can't glide.
Welcome, Everos and company. Oh boy. Wait, what? Why didn't... Okay. We are locked in a grotesquely long battle here against the Spike Luris Delver deck that doesn't play Delver. Playing an actual Delver deck. I have Blood Mooned them most efficiently. And our non-Lurisable creature is about to give them... Take them to Pound Town. Flavor Town, baby! Welcome to Flavor Town. Correct. Yeah, it's the same Agony. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Wait, what? When did it take 2 damage? Wait, what? Oh, they don't have... Yeah, because I got rid of the Bauble. Whew. Nice one, opponent. I appreciate you. No. I just didn't see the first one because I was F6'd. So it just went through their game action so fast.
Well, I have nothing to offer
Thanks for
you
the follow there.
but my
Lo-fi
love.
vibes.
I
We
specifically
vibing.
said no geeks.
But my mom says I'm cool.
Yeah, it's different if there's a come into play trigger, which is part of the reason Omnath has one, I believe. I mean, I've never heard R&D say so, but... So I'm choosing to be aggressive here rather than be held at the mercy of worrying about these 2 Snapcasters. If they have double bolts, I'm comfy to die. Like, that's just the world as it is. Crypt. Alright. Would you like to crypt me? No? I'm so surprised, opponent. Would you like to crypt me now? No, Terror. Definitely not. I would never suggest something to my opponent that would be bad for them. Not in a million years. It would make my Regent quite a bit larger. Well, actually not much larger. Wait, not larger at all? No, not larger at all. Okay. I'm going to 2. Yikes. I don't got anything. I flooded. They had a bolt. Brutal. Yeah, too bad. Yeah. Maybe I should have held back there. I don't know. I'm not good at playing aggressive decks so much of the time. I think I'm supposed to hold back there, actually. Yep, we would have been fine the next turn. Oh well. I'm not going to learn from that. think we actually could have won that, though. Depends. The game could have kept going for a little while there. Blood Moon worked out okay, but man, that Ragavan was kicking ass. Learning in Modern. That's a terrible mechanic for Modern. Well, people will just keep playing if they actually learn. Or quit playing if they actually learn. Sure, we'll keep this one. Which Counterspell? No. Ditch Thought Scour in the dark. See ya, O Agony. Be aggressive, be aggressive. That's what I did, and I died. No. Think. The ink. Do the math. I'm going to lead on the worst creature. Why learn when you can blame luck? Because I want to improve Doombender. I just know that playing aggressive decks is just such a subtle dance. Especially tempo decks. My strength is decks where I never really have to think about attacking until I'm killing my opponent. Why blame luck when you can blame Urza? Stop blaming Urza. He's not even good. I mean, it's a fine card, but it's not particularly powerful. What's on top? Spirebluff. No. No, we won't be revealing that today. Fugitive Wizard. Go! What are you playing, Jiggy? Nothing wrong with that, dude. Play whatever you want to play. If you enjoy Blue-Red Prowess, play Blue-Red Prowess. More power to you. So I think I'm going to keep the Heat just in case they do resolve a Planeswalker or something. At least it's not Merfolk. I mean, play whatever you want. Don't let my opinions on things bother you. I'm bad and stupid. Stupid babies need the most attention. I can't beat this on my turn, you jerk. Alright. Surveil. I guess I get to set up my Serum Visions this way. That's kind of nice. Wait, what? Oh, I see. I mean, I don't, but okay. I think I want that? Yeah. Because I'm assuming they're going to play something thick this turn. Prowess would probably still get bans 2 or 3 and still be good. Can you elaborate on that, Go Chicken Fry? I don't really understand what you mean. Are you saying if it were the subject of several bans, it would still be a good deck? Yeah, I rented my counterspells though, Odince, so they are everything. They are all things to all people. Lilith the Fairy? Really? Archmage's Charm. Yeah, alright. You got it. Flying back to France. Nice. Hope they don't end up doing mass bans like they're. People need to stop talking about bans right now. It's way too early. Way too early. Nothing has shown itself to be actually overpowered in any relevant way. We have 2 challenges this weekend at least, and after those, maybe we'll have our first sight of something that looks too good. But remember, last weekend, you know what looked way too good? Cascade. And you know what nobody's talking about this week? Cascade. I'm playing on Saturday. Jiggy, do you know what time you are you starting a challenge at 4 a.m.? Are you aware of that? I mean, I'll play the Sunday challenge with you. Are you aware you're playing a 7 a.m. challenge? But I don't have a blue. This opponent is being really frustrating. Oh crap, they're exiling my graveyard. I was hoping to have that for Murktide Regent later. Well, they just bend it to Fairy? Wild. Oh no, my heat. Okay, well, this is not a good matchup. Thought it was going to be okay, but they're still playing like maximum overdrive removal because they remember the prowess era. Hopefully I can get my graveyard juice back up relatively quickly. They bend it to Fairy. Does that mean they have another one? I would assume it does. Yeah. It's going to be a while. And I feel like there's a lot of cards that can exist as checks and balances on each other right now. Like, people just aren't willing to entertain the notion that they might have to do that. Frogmite getting banned. There's a person who knows their Magic history right there. If Frogmite didn't get banned, I would feel more frightened if I had stock in Disciple of the Vault. Watch out, Disciple of the Vaults. They path me in response. Sure. Good. Wait, path? In Esper? What year is this? Okay, that's going in my hand. That's going on the bottom. That can go in exile. Lovely. Yeah, we doing this? Okay, we're not. All right then. I was around back then. I've been around a long time. Fresh-faced high schooler. Stealing it incoming. No, they just want to draw cards. Draw away. Here comes the Teferi. Nope. Damn! Yo. Oh, you gotta be like that. Alright. Boom. Frogak. Card is too strong. We can't let it happen again. No. That's a great sentence, Tennerless. Who thinks they have more removal? Can we talk about my 16 land deck having more lands in play than Esper, which I assume is playing like 24? Okay. Yes, and? Okay. Mind Rot, you say? Very well. Then Path? No Path. And Subtlety drawn. Okay. Now we're cooking with propane. Get him! You did see 7 more cards than them? I think most of them went to the graveyard, Tennerless. I gotta be honest with you. No, it's fair. We have taken a lot more game actions. I can stop that with this card. There's your Force of Negation now, nerd. Keep tapping, keep tapping, keep tapping, keep tapping, keep tapping, keep tapping. More. Oh, no! Not like that. Oh. I mean, I guess I just get to replay it, but oof. God, gotta make it so hard. I was hoping I had 3rd Steam Vents. All right. All right. Back to lethal on board. This time I got you. You couldn't push a dragon, could you? You wouldn't steal a bear. Got him. No, we did cast a lot more cantrips than they did over the course of that game. Pay 1 life revolt. Hey, it's Jacob. Every time blue-red pops up. Jacob, I've been falling asleep to your Blue Moon Bootcamp YouTube videos, so if you've noticed their numbers ticking up very slowly, that's from me going through each one and then just falling asleep to the very calming Blue Moon gameplay of yesteryear. Okay. Do I want to Blood Moon the Esper deck? Kind of do. I feel like Blood Moons and Flusterstorm are where I'm at. And I think Force of Negation's not so necessary here. Bob Ross vibes. Yeah, I mean, I feel like you're like a kindred spirit to my streamer energy. It's that you're very calming and positive and everything's cool. Like you're not like one of the super hype streamers. But then we every now and then sometimes enough games go wrong that we're just like, God, this card, that card, screw this. Yeah, it just means you're chill. But then every now and then you just lose it a little bit. I want to see the Bob Ross streamer. I feel like the Bob Ross streamer would play something really obnoxious like the Ice 9 deck. Just something where you put your opponent on like 0 resources all the time. So like you're just sitting there turn 2 and you're just like, and my opponent didn't lead on a fetch land here, so we're just gonna cast this boom and take that land away from them. Which is nice. Nice clean board state on the opponent's side there. We're just gonna take all their lands away and just beat the devil out of them. This is not a great hand for this matchup, but I'm excited to finally have a one-lander with cantrips. This is the kind of opener that you want a lot of the time. Obviously, I would prefer one of these two of these lightning bolts to be like a Delver or a Dragon's Rage Chandler, but I'm just gonna bring down this almighty Stone Rain. Just drop it right on their head, you know, which is nice. You know, one of the nice things about destroying your opponent's lands instead of doing something like playing a control deck is they don't think they're going to be playing their spells, you know? They know they're not, which is nice. Woof. Well, I found the fourth bolt. Confirmed we are playing at least 4 lightning bolts. I'm just saying, if someone wants to give me money, I will do the Bob Ross voice stream. Well, this sucks out loud, doesn't it? Alright, well. Delver, ho! I suppose I could have, like... Okay. Could have tried to get the Thought Scour off, and then hopefully cantripped into one of my 16... Well, it depends on what deck Fusion plays. Libor, Ross, and Taxes. Well, it has to be the Ice 9 deck. It has to be. Right? At this point, now, we're committed. It would be really good if I left in all my Force of Negations right now. That would have been smart. For next turn when they play a chase. It's a good thing I never tried to play the Thought Scour to cantrip into the second land. Because, we would still be trying. We'd still be scrabbling for it. KPO pop opa. Opa. Lands aren't real. Lands are like construction, man. Have you ever seen a land? You know? I wonder if they're respecting the Force of Negations that I'm not playing right now. I bet they are. Well, goodbye, little Delver. Well, this makes it a little bit easier. I get to bauble myself. Blood Moon on top. So I'm going to Thought Scour myself. Sorry, what? I love that they were just like ready to counter me. They were like, no. We still haven't found one, by the way. Did you see the green-black Ponza deck on Twitter that used Plague Engineer Yavimaya and the enchantment that turned Forest into Saprolings? I've heard of that combination of cards, but I hadn't seen that a deck got put together, no. That's also a good good candidate for the Bob Ross stream. Turning your opponent's happy little trees into happy little Saprolings. Creeping Tar Pit on top of their deck. All right. Opponent is very respectful. All right. We are 20 cards into our deck. I think we still could have won that game. Like, they were down to 3 cards, but like, I'm good to be done there. I know that I'm not winning that game. That's too much. We had a really good poker hand. Are you kidding me? We had 2 different full houses. Three of a kind and 2 pair. Like, I'm comfortable. Am I supposed to play Force Negation against their deck? I feel like Blood Moon is better, but like only if I can actually hit my second land. And then theoretically the third land. Oh, man. I don't know. I guess we still have Subtlety to counter Planeswalkers. Or at least memory lapse them. Memory lapse them. Maybe I'm supposed to play Force of Negation instead of Counterspell? It's like counterspelling most of their removal spells is like not a great tempo gain. No, that doesn't seem right. Maybe I could just bring in more counter magic instead of some of this removal and reach. Like I have a lot of threats, right? So maybe something like this is just better. So the lightning bolts aren't doing anything most games. Yeah, this is probably what I was supposed to do the whole time. No, Flusterstorm's still good, but I think I want the 3 Unholy Heats if I'm doing this, but take out one of the Thought Scours. It's like the worst cantrip. Bob Ross streamer seems like quality. You remember what I always say, we don't have to mulligan, we get to mulligan. Hey, how's it going there, Brave Mustache? That is a terrific, terrific name. Whoa! Whoa, slow down, deck. Are you telling me I can draw more than one land? Usually only streams on the weekends. It is a nice hand. Thank you, Jacob. Oh, so nice. Such a nice boy. Are you married? I have some nieces you should meet. Reveal the top. Murktide Regent. It's in my hand. Be afraid. That's right. I don't care. May clauses? What is this? It's June. Hey, how's it going, big modern guy? May clause. I want you to know what's coming for you, brother. Dragon, yeah! Delve, yeah! Upkeep stop if your Delver doesn't flip. Why would I want that, Opa? I'm just curious. What? Is that something I would want? Shuffle after the trigger if you whiff the flip. Oh, I was supposed to not crack the fetch land. Sure. Well, I did. Yeah, that's definitely a small trick that I should know. Dragon's Rage Chandler on top. No. Huh. Feel that this hand is not working out as well as I was hoping for. Yeah, so like there are so many little tricks to Delver that I just don't know or pay attention to, and even when I do know them, I tend to screw them up. I've tried to do the Mishra's Bauble thing with Delver like 8 times on stream. That's an exaggeration. I think it's 3, and I either explain it wrong and do it wrong, explain it right and then do it wrong immediately after explaining it correctly, or just forget it's even something I could be possibly doing. Yeah, like most of the stuff doesn't even occur to me. I'm just bad. I'm just bad. There's, I can't really say it any clearer than that. There's lots of decks I can play pretty well, but Delver never captured me. Huh. Yeah, that's fine. I love that they kill the Delver. You just put a 3rd card type in my graveyard. Like, in theory, this is quite easy to flip at this point. Flip. I don't even know if I want to play this Delver, though, because, like, Force of Negation Hardcast seems pretty tempting. I'm really annoyed though that like the pressure of the creatures has had them fetch out more basics. Oh, Jake, that's tough. Woof. That's not the draw I was looking for. Yeah. They're just taking the one, huh? Yeah, they don't care. Nor should they. I did. I tried it in the sideboard, Brave Mustache. It was fine. Wasn't anything to write home about. It was fine. I'm not committed to it. Think I'd like to draw this card? I would definitely like to draw this card. It just depends on what the meta looks like, Brave Mustache. So I can iteration and be sure of hitting at least one land if I bottom this, top this. First we'll attack, because I have a 3/3 now. They're more likely to want to interact with it. One Snappy Dresser. Okay. Yep. You got it. I will take my 2 for 1. Can't dispel this thing. No! Come on! Ah! Ah! Oh. Well. Who's ready for Planeswalker? The fact that they bet, oh god, and then they found the other alright. If they have Dispel, we're just done here. One time, please. Okay. Vicious. Yeah, dog. Alright. Well, I finally got to the Scalding Tarn I wanted forever ago. So let's go fetch. Maybe they won't have an edict or anything, and everyone will live. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. One large land. Now, I know they're playing Pats and Kaya's Giles. Probably Jace, and definitely more Teferi 5s. So this is unlikely to actually go too well for me. But they're passing the turn. Do you have a... Why was that necessary? Why? What if the last card in my hand was Counterspell? What? You did... It was the top card! Oh, it's not a good night. Not a good night for me to play Magic. Jeez. 1-4 on the blue-green league, and now this. Losing the semi-mirror just barely. And now we're here. Alright. Well, let's find another Murktide Regent. I mean, I got a 1/1. It's pretty sweet. As soon as I play the counterspell, though, it's gonna flip. So it's not too bad. Man, the Vantress is just gonna crush us, though. That's so much selection. Top? Gross. Oh, no. Yay! More upkeep kill spells! Super, hyper, ultra optimized play only. Can't just play. It's gotta be the absolute correct time every single second. It's not really a problem. It's just one of those things where it's like every time they pass, I'm like, oh, maybe they didn't have it. They went 3 cards deep, but maybe they picked the wrong cards. No. They're just making sure that they played it at 100% the correct time. Oh, now we're finding lands. All right, probably done here. It's just really annoying because we won the game 1 too. Like I felt like I had hope. Oh no. The only thing stopping me from conceding is the fact that they don't have anything that's creating tangible value for them. So like, we can still top deck a Murktide Regent, and like, I have no idea what these 3 cards in their hand are. Maybe there's more Fatal Pushes that don't line up. Okay, it's the last land in the deck. Maybe more, I don't know. Maybe they have a Teferi 5. They're not playing it because they're worried about me interacting. Ooh, 9. What up, Madan? All right. I would like some card draw, please. Really? Hand. Bottom. Exile. Good clean 2 for 1. I'll take it. Counterspell. Great. So one of the counterspells in my hand basically doesn't exist anymore because they're going to draw theirs. So if I find a Murktide Regent or... Well, okay. Okay. That's a real card. Damn. Damn, deck. Why are you giving me hope? Why you got to do this? Okay. Okay. So we play Blood Moon next turn. Hopefully they react to that. I know they have 1 counterspell. Blood Moon's not stealing anything, Jake, but we'll try. We'll try. I think I'm supposed to play my 3/3 flash at the end of their turn regardless of anything else. Because it's going to incentivize them to do something. I mean, maybe this is the turn where they finally make a move. We'll see. But EOT, Subtlety, followed by Blood Moon on my turn. If I draw 1 more land, it's really good. Because currently I can't play Blood Moon, Counterspell. But if I draw 1 more land, I can. So here's my 3/3. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah? I know they have a counterspell in their hand. So I'm mostly looking to try to get that out. So I think I let this go because there's a good chance more of the cards in their hand are removal. And obviously if I draw a land here, it's... This is probably the best possible time. There's more Spirebluff Canals in our deck too. That's fine. That's fine. We'll go for it. It's a good chance some of the cards in their hand are removal. They've been Vantressing a bunch, and removal is something they would surely select for. It could have a Teferi 3 or 5. That'd be problematic for the Blood Moon. It's both. Of course it was both. Alright. I tried. I don't know if I tried optimally. I mean, really, it's very difficult to tell. There's just so many different ways. The last card was opt. Good cards. They had good cards. I mean, the Snapcaster obviously was the relevant one. So in theory, if I had waited the next turn, I would have punched through there. But maybe it works out if I draw a threat. An opt. Okay. Oh, is it an upkeep opt? Oh my goodness. I'm just worried about them now having like Teferi. But we'll see. They finally actually have a powerful play? Nope. Well, that's insane. They have 2 cards in hand, so this is definitely resolving. There's literally no way it doesn't resolve. So, here's my biggie. Big boy. Big boy. So I'm glad I got in the fight over the Blood Moon. No, you're not. Woo! I guess they opted last turn. Opt doesn't select as well as Vantress does. You have to draw the second card. They went top bottom. Damn! No. Come on. Woo! It's possible they kept like a push somewhere along the line. Just counter that. Out damn spot. No, what? What is this? Oh my god, what? Why? No, come on. Oh, and they're playing freaking Path. Why are you playing Path? No. Jeez, that was so gross. We did it honestly, opponent. We didn't have a Vantress going for like 8 turns. Alright. Yeah, upkeep Vantress, sure. Whatever. Oh. I don't know if I can hope to be anywhere near that lucky again. When we found that Murktide, that was pretty much the best. Alright, come on. Come on, little Fiery Islet. Come on. Let's go. Alright. Guess we're building back up the Le Resistance. Yeah. Well, they had the Vantress going for a lot of turns, Brave Mustache, so it's really not all that surprising. Can you finally... Thank you. Jeez. I would like to be dead now. No? Come on. Rude. You're rude, opponent. That doesn't find any land. Literally a dead draw. I've only drawn 1 Murktide Regent out of my entire deck? Crap. Alright. I'm good. That's enough. I'm done. Don't forget, you're here forever. Man, it seemed like we should have been able to do that. So close. So close. We didn't even have it right away. We had to hit them twice. Gosh. Well, 2/1/2s. No. It's not a maybe. It's not a maybe at all, Jacob. That is a fact. I just wanted to play this deck because there are plenty of people playing better decks than this, and I saw someone had 5-0'd with the Delver and the Dragon Rage Channeler, and I was like, oh, I want to play this version. I've never played with the monkey, not once ever, but I just wanted to play with this version and be like, how bad is this? And then eventually I'll play with the monkey and be like, holy crap. Because multiple times we had to play a mid-game Delver and it was like, wow, if this was the monkey, this would be insane. While that game happened, I put together a first draft of Elder Cheap Fiend. That's awesome. Yeah, there's no maybe about it. The monkey is 100% better than Delver. Now the Lurrus versus Murktide Regent question is much more interesting. I think Murktide Regent is definitely damn good, but thanks for the follow there, Jessica Taylor. Jessica Taylor? Yeah, but like I feel like if you have the monkey in your opening hand, it's just like ridiculous, right? I'm supposed to play the Channeler here, and then hopefully Serum Visions with the extra selection next turn. I kind of wanted Serum Visions to try to make sure that I got the land. The fact that it makes treasures on contact is so great. Yeah, I just needed to play Izzet Delver before Izzet Delver was dead forever. Because like with Dragon's Rage Channel and the Monkey, I think Delver is dead in Modern. Unless you're playing some combination of colors that isn't red. I should have played the Delver first because it's the worst creature. Yep. Well. Both seem like they could be really good in this matchup. Alright. I also don't know about this deck not playing any Snapcaster mages too. I mean, I understand why it's not, but I don't know. I think I like value so much more. I'm not a tempo player. Mm-hmm. Alright, what am I up against? They don't have a companion. It's like a semi-mirror. Now we know what we're playing against. Do we? They played Lightning Bolt. This isn't Cascade. Unless it's a bad Cascade deck. 2 snaps in the subtlety spot, yeah. I did mulligan this game. It's Blue Moon? I guess it could be. You can smell it. I guess if anyone can smell it, it's you. Oh, they're just going for card draw? That's terrifying. I mean, I'm playing 4 Delvers right now, Kurt Bros, so there's nothing wrong with you having a build where you do thing. I intentionally chose to play a deck that was playing 4 Delvers. Yeah, this looks like Blue Moon now. Especially with their 4 Millstone Islands all matching. Look at that. Jacob Comiskey knows what Blue Moon looks like. News at 11. You can't spell snare a Force of Negation. And you wouldn't steal a bear, would you, opponent? Right. This card should be relatively great against Blue Moon unless they have exactly Cryptic Command in hand. If they have to Cryptic Command my Murktide Regent, I'll take that. Unless they're playing Unholy Heat. It is exactly 6 right now, but they don't have enough card types at the moment. They don't have creature. Big Dargan. Big boy. Big healthy boy. Seems good. I have found your weakness, opponent. This will be your doom. Smash! Opponent said, I've played you before, in response to my, hey there, good luck and have fun. That is a very interesting reaction. Hey there, good luck and have fun. I've played you before, period. Oh, okay. Is there more? I don't know what that means. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, that sucks. I mean, I get to kill it right away, but they're already up on cards. If only I had a way to exile either of these in response. Actually, yeah. Rats. Damn it. So close. If I had had one more... Oh my god! Heat would have killed it. Thank you, Smichiolo. Heat didn't have Delirium, and I'm like, well, I'm not playing that because I need to save it for when it's actually at full power. Why would I not save the thing for when it's maximally useful? Killing the Planeswalker is maximally useful. That's as good as it's going to get. Don't not use it. Thank you. Having a Bolt in my hand right now would be great. They're at 7. Yep. No, I'm just, again, just bad. I was just dealing with the fact mentally that they had the Ral, they had exactly enough cards to kill my dragon, and they had the counterspell to back it up. Velomachus probably hurt them so bad they have nothing else to say. Fair enough. Rusty? I guess so. Certainly not used to playing these kind of decks. Literally any deck where killing my opponent is the priority game plan is not my wheelhouse. Shoot. I need these kind of decks when I'm playing something where I'm supposed to be killing the opponent, I need a little more power. This deck has none. It's all razor margins of value. When I tried to learn to play Blue Moon, classic Blue Moon, I was coming off of having played Grixis Control for many months, and that did not transfer. You'd think they'd be more similar than they are, but they are not. Well, the opponent's drawing another island, which is great for us. All right. That is... You know, if this was a lightning bolt, if I had a chicken. All right. That's a very lethal looking fetch land. I like it. Okay. There we go. Okay. Sure. Cryptic me, daddy. Should probably have waited a turn because I already used my land drop this turn. Just counterspell. I'm tempted to get in a fight with them over this. I think I should. Although, how many baubles are left in my deck? I feel like that's going to be the deciding factor. 3? 34 cards. It's like a 10% chance. Yeah, sure, why not? Opponent says, I think I've drawn every land in my deck. It does look like it. Well, that's exactly what I didn't want to draw. Subtlety to hand. Channeler to the bottom. Channeler to exile. Rats! It's okay. Lands weren't going to help me there. I needed to hit exactly Bauble. What? 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 You jerk! You could have snap countered the what? What is that? The Rubbins? What is this? Okay. Okay. You know, Unholy Heat will kill it. So that's something. God. They have 2 fetch lands. 2. You gotta crack one, opponent. It's illegal not to. You have Jace. You just brainstormed. You have to do it. All right. All right. We should be able to get this one. Maybe. How many infinite counters could they have? How many? 12? 13 in their 3-card hand? 13 counters? Is that what we're thinking? All right. You're going in, baby. Put me in, coach. I'm ready up. Ready up. Oiled up and ready to go. Nope. No target. Book. Oh, sinkhole. Sure. You sunk. All right. They know about the bolts. God damn it. It's not that they know about the bolts. It's just they know I play bolt. They know this is a bolt deck. Like I had to play against a good Blue Moon player. Just like we played against the good Esper player, just like we played against the mirror match of Delver. Like, ugh. It's too hard, man. I need the casual league for learning to play Delver. Where are the casual leagues? Bring them back. And at this point, I barely have enough reach. There's one more bolt in the deck, I think. There's no haste creatures in this deck either. Like it's not possible for me to get this done. Yeah, I mean, are they supposed to right now, Tara? Nobody's registering Boil. Were they? I actually heard that was not the case, but I could believe that friendly leagues are actually better than than what I heard. I heard that just everyone played everything and everything, and the only thing that was different was how much the person cared about money, how much disposable income they had to throw around, basically. Yay, cryptic commit. God. It's so much worse than just a counter. The friendly leagues were lower EV. They were better if you did worse, but they were worse if you did better. The competitive leagues were better EV if you were winning all the time. So the point was to incentivize winning. But the point is, if you don't really care about your EV out, but you like the thrill of being closer to winning more, then you play the competitive league regardless of how competitive you are. Because the only thing you're looking for, you're chasing the feeling, and you don't care about the money. All right. That's maybe. They're gonna have another answer, and it's just gonna be over. Well, but we play tons of brews in the queue that we have now, Speeve, and it's. I couldn't tell you that there aren't other people doing the same thing. Maybe Moto is dying. What? What do you mean? Like specifically in the. I don't think they meant to. Yeah, they didn't mean to do that. Yeah. Okay. Counterspell. Remand. Okay. This means I get an extra surveil. I'm just trying to optimize the way I'm playing this, Jacob. I think they'll counter this if they have a counter. Maybe they won't. Shit. That might have been a bad grab. Maybe they will. We'll see. Well, it'll be really... Oh, I bottomed... What? Crap. It wasn't, like, scrying. Oh, I was thought scouring myself, so of course it didn't matter. I can Unholy Heat one of their snaps in combat. So that's better. Maybe. No, because yeah, and then if they have a bull, or maybe their upkeep. Shit. Ugh. Yeah, the upkeep was where I was supposed to kill one of these, or try to. Get ye hence. All right. Nothing for it now. Put you to 1. Yes, I'll put that on top. Huh. Maybe I was supposed to bolt the other Snapcaster in response. Fuck. Yeah, I was. I see. This is the crap that I. This is the crap. This is what I lose to all the time with these kind of matchups. I'm just so much more comfortable on the other side. I don't know. It's just really, it's a real struggle for me to try to close out games like this. I know I punted earlier, but we had course corrected by the end of this game, I think. Maybe there would have been a window where I could have killed them sooner. God. It's so hard. There's like, yeah. It's just like it's like physically, I don't know, it's physically painful for me to play these decks where you're like, I'm running into removal. That's what every single game is. When I get priority in the blocking phase as the attacker, does that mean the opponent has declared blockers? Yes. The very first thing that happens in the declare block phase is blocks are declared, and then there's a priority pass, active player, and then each active player in turn. So definitely not bringing in Blood Moon. Wait, am I already post board? Did I win game one? No. No. I pulled these Force of Negations out already. Yeah, no. So Soul Guide Lantern's useless. Flusterstorm's fine. Aether Gust is pretty good. I guess I'm keeping some forces. Like I would rather have them than Unholy Heats. Maybe Soul Guide is better than I'm thinking it is. I was thinking it's like, oh, it doesn't do anything against Ral, but that's not the only card they care about. Obviously, Snapcaster is a card that they use. Yeah. I definitely like it better than that. Just keep it Unholy Heat. All right. Oh. And like so much of that game came down to like just super narrow stuff. We had the Murktide Regent that was exactly 6 because the last card in my graveyard wasn't an instant or sorcery. They had the Ral that dealt exactly 6 to it after having the Ral counterspell. But you know, it's just tough. I think it's mostly on the back of the blue-green league we played before, which was like we played a no interaction, straightforward deck, and we just got stomped by everything. And it was cool, but we never got to do any. We barely ever got to do anything cool with it. All right, this is a really good opener, so maybe we can turn this into something. But I hate playing these like valueless 1-drops in a format where everyone knows that there's just like such good aggression running around. It's so hard for me. And I know that it's like very much the right thing to do in Modern a lot of the time. Like get good at these decks, get good at playing these odds. Because the truth of the matter is your opponent can't have removal on 1 every single game. Either they have to mulligan a bunch, or it's like having threats. Having threats is almost always the better thing in Modern than having answers. Sure. Well, I don't have a second threat, so maybe it's not. Yeah, I'm not going to keep that. And mostly just looking for lands. Okay. Opt on top. I put one of you into the graveyard just now. Oh, come on, buddy. All right. Ah. Chase the Mind Sculptor on top. All right, I've already flipped my Delver. Seems good. I don't know. Am I just supposed to try to ride this thing? I mean, that seems crazy to me. I just, I don't. It doesn't feel like Modern is a format where you can do this, but maybe I'm wrong. Like they have the second blue, which means they can't play any removal yet. I need to get an island in case they hit a Blood Moon. All right. Okay, then. I have been iced. I will bin that. Okay. Hand, bottom, exile. Well, maybe that'll be something. Suppose if they have one removal spell, we get to keep one of our creatures. Relic. Do they pop it immediately? They don't. I know what my play is. If I were them, I would. But maybe they won't. We'll see. Paying cost. Yep. Rats. At least they can't play fire right now. Forked Bolt. Bolt's the Delver. I guess it's more likely to flip immediately. They boarded in Relic. Gosh, that's so rude. Well, thanks for the follow there. Big Blue 69. Blood Moon probably turns off Cryptic. I mean, they're playing at least 11 islands, Sir Karsten, so I do not agree with the statement. Like, even if it temporarily would do so, I don't think they would be super concerned about it in the long term. I could be wrong. I feel like Blue Moon as constructed is like pretty good at playing Cryptic through Blood Moon. All right. Subtlety, you are being fed to this Cryptic command. Oh, no. Yeah, they weren't. Shoot. Yeah. Ooh, it's God with a shotgun. You are quite the Kiki Jiki pilot. I think that's right. Seems right. That's you. Hello. The username is awesome. We're all tired, Jacob. It's been quite the 18 months. I guess I'll try. The Surveil sets up the Delver to flip, potentially. How much longer am I going tonight? Just to the end of this league, which is another 2 slog matches, I assume. Come on! Why didn't you lead on it? Oh. I don't think Urza's Saga is getting banned. Jesus. You know what? I'm done. I don't care about this match anymore. Let's go to match 4. I don't know what I'm supposed to play against that's supposed to feel okay. Jesus. Yeah, I don't think Urza's Saga is No, I mean it was correct. I know it was correct for them to do that the way they did it. I'm like 100,000,000% sure, but like, oh my god, that's just like I specifically was like, don't have a fire ice. They already played an ice this game, and like, ugh. And they played and popped the relic immediately. Like, just played every single bit of that game was just like perfect. Where it's like a little different choice from them, and it maybe would have been more okay for us. But it was just like full on punish after the game one where they had the Ral just in time with just enough damage. Plays 3 fire ice. I mean, it doesn't matter whose list it is, right? I mean, it could be playing 2 super big on it. Yeah, it probably makes sense right now. They could be playing 2. They could be playing 4. Whatever number they were playing, they had what they need. Since you surveilled the counterspell away, I think it tips. Well, I did play an expressive iteration immediately afterwards, and counterspell is not a particularly good card to have in your iteration piles, I guess. So that's my thinking. But I'm obviously sitting here looking at all of my information, so it's harder for me. Yeah, and the problem is I'm having so much of a struggle just trying to figure out the mechanics of the deck that I'm playing that I can't even start to begin to figure out how my opponent's seeing what I'm playing. Like, there's just infinite minutia to playing this deck, and it's just like I think part of it too is like now there's a confidence problem for me because it's like I can't win a match with this, and it feels like I can't win a match with this. We got close in the first 2. The third one was even worse. So well, turn 1, flip Delver. Go. Pretty slick. I want to see your trash pile of brew. No, it's not going to make me feel better. No, I don't even feel that particularly badly. I'm just like, it's just like two decks in a row that I was like, I'm excited for this. Disappointment. Fatal Push. Oh, Inquisition. That's much better. Thank you, opponent. You're a blessing. You're a good human. We hit the Esper player who was playing Path to Exile. Like, ugh. And I'm sure that that's the right thing to be doing right now, but like, ugh. It was just such a beating. Liliana the Veil, okay. So who thinks this big dragony lad is gonna go the distance? I think it's very possible. He's coming in as a 5/5 on turn 2. Seems good. Anyone like Gurmag Angler? Any Gurmag Angler fans in chat? I want to keep this sorcery. Keep 1 Bauble. Keep the Serum Visions. Oh, but then he's not. All right. Whoops. All right. Smallpox? Smallpox? Voidwalker. You got it. So we reflip our Delver. All right. All right. 4th match. Eyes Bright. Finally got something of a handle. Fondle. What am I saying now? Oh, everything's going into exile. I'm not flipping this at all. Put that on top. Now I'll bolt you. Now I'll flip it. You know, just when I thought things were going okay, I forgot the Voidwalker had a static ability that hosed me immediately. But it did almost kill them. Liliana's gonna come down and edict me. God, why did I have to do that? Yeah. Oh, they're on Black Devotion. Wow. We all right. Whew. For once, we are the punishers, not the punished. Turn 4 kill, too. And I could have had a 5/5 Regent if I'd played it correctly. Pretty good. All right, dealer. 1 match win, please. 1 match win. Why did you want or not want it to be a bird or serpent? Right. He said, afraid to ask. Sort of looked like you, Ryan. I mean, I disagree with you entirely, but okay. Huh. Well, I mean, I think Black Devotion is an interesting deck to be playing right now because there's now Cabal Coffers. Like, I definitely have a partially developed deck list for black mono black control. It's certainly something I would like to play at some point. Yeah. I ordered Core Lashes in paper. That may have been a stupid choice, but God damn it, I want to do it. Core Lash control sounds like the fun way to do it. Is this keepable? Probably. I think iteration makes this reasonable. We may be in for a slog this game because this opening hand is certainly not as fast. They also get discard on the draw or on the play. Huh. I wonder if they take the iteration. Nope. No respect. Swamp. Well, that sucks. Oh, Lord. Okay. Well, I have Counterspell. Hooray. But they don't know about. I could have subtletied that. And I was probably supposed to. Oh, me and pitch spells. Pitch spells and die. Okay, good. Rolf's Messenger. Yeah. Good for you. Good old Jerry. Scary Jerry. Could you stop? I need my graveyard. I lose the bolt too. He has now stopped. So if I have to pitch to Subtlety this turn, I get to Iteration next turn pretty cleanly. That's fine. The downside of Black Devotion is you want to play cards like this, and they are not modern cards. Okay. Hand, bottom, exile. Oops. Bauble. Babylum. Rolf's Messenger. Alright. Counterspell. Ooh. Definitely not a counterspell. Oh! It's here! So they have 6 mana now. It's so cool! Well, use it, opponent. If you don't... Good. Good. Am I supposed to pitch for this? Feel like I am. Yeah, I think I am. See ya. To the top with you. Expressive Iteration. Express yourself. So I want to play the Serum Visions. No, I'm playing the Bolt this turn. So, hand, bottom, exile. Kill that. Bauble. Oh, I should have sacked the other Bauble to get the... Oh well. They have 1 card in hand that they didn't play. Now they're drawing the Geralf's Messenger. Okay. So we could end up in okay shape here. Obviously I should have done that after they drew the card I knew they had. They fail to use their Cabal Coffers. Not that they need to, but... Draw. Woof. That is, that's a medium draw if I've seen one. I mean, Delver chump blocks really nicely. So, it's got that going for him. Which is nice. Wow. Bolt into Regent. So 6. And then 7, 8, 9. And then 7. Delver will go to the graveyard, so we'll... Okay. So I can go... Top. I think I want to go... Top. Lightning Bolt on their end step at the last... I should have been sacking the Islet this turn. I should have put the Regent on top and then put an upkeep stop. Should be okay. No, I mean, it all works. So this way my region's gonna grow by 3. Yeah. That's no, it all works, D Miguel. I'm just talking about the what no, I want the I suppose I could do that. Yeah. Look at you actually thinking of Delver being a relevant part of the game. And here I forgot that Delver could do that. I forgot that Delver could be a relevant part of my game plan. It just hasn't managed its... Okay, so I want this to trigger. Show the force. Play bolt. Bin this. Now the Chandler flips. Draw. Play Regent. Oh, it's going to shrink the Dragon's Rage Chandler. Okay, so this doesn't net me damage, but playing the Delver certainly did. Oh, it does net me damage. It nets me 1 damage. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 damage I'm swinging for there. Yeah. Oh, we had more than lethal, yeah. Didn't I have 12? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And the way I wanted to do it would have been 9. Yeah, I think it would have been 12 with the Chandler that way. Anyway, we finally played against something that wasn't so fantastically powerful, and we crushed it. That was the kind of... I needed that one. I needed that match earlier in this league. Then I could have put up with the rest of it a little easier. But suffice to say, Delver is not an easy deck to play, and I never thought it was. The last couple times I've tried playing Delver decks, which was after Call Time came out, the Snowlands with the Snow Delver, which I wanted to love but is not lovable. Those ones went a little bit better, and I actually had... Man, I should have looked up those lists and see what they look like. I can't remember, but... This one certainly has a lot of moving pieces, because you've got the Dragon's Rage Chandlers fighting with the Murktide Regents for value. That's really just a bit tricky to navigate. All right. Give me that one. We won a lot of die rolls this league, too. If I had been on a Ragavan version, I think it would have been decidedly good. Counterspell on top. I'll keep that. I don't know what I'm up against, but Counterspell works against everything a little bit. I don't have a threat yet, which is concerning. Foothills. I don't know what Foothills means. Foothills in this economy? It's more likely than you'd think. But don't listen to me. Talk to Giglio MTG. No, what? Some kind of scape shift monstrosity, maybe? No! Ah! It's going to be another deck playing blue cards. I want to play against another aggressive decks. Oh. Could be it could be Velomachus. You were not wrong. If it is, we could have a really good game there. We'll see. Let's see if we get remanded. Fetch Shock remand. Show me your colors, baby. No? So... Hand. Bottom. Exile. Yeah. Fetch Shock Spiral into win. I mean, I have the out for that, right? Oh! It's probably a Dwarven Mind deck, though. Oh, no, it's not. No. Oh. Opponent, you had me excited. Thought we were going to see some fireworks here. All right. Well, someone played it in the Sunday challenge, and they topped 20 something with it. So the deck is still making the rounds. It's not forgotten. Bolt upstairs. Force me? Leave the bauble. Here's my 6/6. Go get him, buddy. Oh, sorry, 7/7. Oh. They're playing white, so I wonder what they have out of white. Huh. What can they have? They are playing main deck Fire Ice, if it's the... Playing a red-white hero deck, and it's doing okay. Seems like there's potential. That's awesome. Okay. So, you know. This deck plays to Fairy? Uh-oh. Alright, take my Counterspell, but I'm drawing another Counterspell. Oh, they shot themselves. They put Bone Crusher on the bottom. I guess that makes sense. Huh. Does it? That seems crazy. Opponent, you seem dead. Are you dead? You can tell me. It's okay. Ice? It's gotta be ice. Yep. Ice, ice, baby. Counterspell. Force? Gotta be force. Got him. Come on! 50 play points. Anyone? I think Blood Moon is good here. Blood Moon might be good here. Flusterstorm. Subtlety out. Unholy Heat's actually probably pretty poor. Is it? No. Actual factual Counterspell is normally not. Well. Probably won't be expecting the Blood Moon, so maybe we just get him with it. Well, to everyone who's stuck around from Everosis's stream, thank you so much for hanging out. Heading into the second game of the last match of the evening. So hopefully you've enjoyed your time here. Going to be streaming some stuff tomorrow. It might be all the prison stuff. But I have to see if I can maybe get my stream running a little smoother with Magic Online. I have had a bit of clunky issues since Modern Horizons 2 came out. All of a sudden, my client started running like molasses when I stream. So, not entirely sure what it's about, but something has changed. You see? But I'm trying to do what I normally do, which is open up Twitch so I can go and find someone to raid. I am doing the challenge on Saturday. Yeah, I think so. And I think I'm playing Velomachus turns. I played in a league the other night and it felt A+. So I should probably play that at some point tomorrow. I really hope people can see what I'm dealing with here. Like, I click on the bauble, and normally I can wait 2 seconds or so for it to tell me it's okay to now point it somewhere. But even now, it's like not having it. Serum Visions is on top. I don't think I have time for that. That's awesome, Mustache. Thank you. Suspense is killing us. They did take a mulligan, so we're up 2 cards, which is nice. And the Raven Triumph comes out first again. I just shuffled you away, Serum Vision. Okay. Well, let's find a Blood Moon. And hopefully make this a very hilarious game. So I have no out for that. Playing 4 Force Negations in my sideboard. But I don't have an out for that. Sorry. 4 Force of Negations post board. Yeah, we just don't have any outs for this. Period. So. Hooray! So I need to draw land, so let's go ahead and not fetch. If they get rhinos right now, I'm in huge trouble. I have 8 cards in hand. I have to play something. Crap. Alright, I'm going to fetch Shock and Expressive Iteration. So I can't... Well, I guess if I immediately cantrip into... Yeah, I'm going to get an island and try to... Fuck. They have the Violent Outburst. God. Well... Sometimes your opponent has the sick hand. We did bring in 1 Flusterstorm. Yep. Ugh. Brutal. Oh, can I now draw? Oh, wonderful. Thank you. I'm so glad. Well, I can kill one of those. Cool. Didn't even hit a land. Sometimes you're not going to have it. I if my client keeps being like this though, like I don't know if I could play a challenge like this. Like the reason I started playing challenges again was one, the Velomachus deck is sweet and I was having great success with it. But two, since switching to Streamlabs OBS, I've had a lot smoother experience playing Magic online on my computer, and it's just completely backslid since Modern Horizons 2 came out. There was also a patch that happened on OBS on almost the same day, and a couple of different plugins broke at the same time. But usually when they patch stuff, it's supposed to be better, not worse. So subtlety doesn't help. Yeah, we just need to be on the ball about rest in peace. I literally couldn't be there. There's no counter in this deck. There's no card in this deck that could have beat rest in peace in game 2 there. They were on the play. It's not possible for us to have a card that beats it. So they have an unbeatable enchantment. We have an unbeatable enchantment. We'll see who draws theirs first. Obviously, ours isn't unbeatable. They put an island into play in that game, so. All right, the final game, one way or the other. All right. Not perfect, but it's very playable. Put them all to 6. Oh. Okay, I officially can't. I could draw one card towards a Force of Negation, or I can just pray that they didn't find both Gemstone Caverns and Rest in Peace. Hopefully what they just have is like removal into a Cascade card. Yeah, okay. Not even necessarily the removal. Okay. That's kind of the best draw I could have hit. The Triome. Crashing Footfalls into exile. And a Valakut Awakening. Okay. Sorry, Valakut Stoneforge. Okay. Do you stop being quite so difficult, Magic Online? It's very. I think I gotta bend that. If you would let me. Okay, so the card I see with this is gonna go into the graveyard anyway. So I will throw that in the graveyard so I dig deeper here. We did hit the land. Good. Is that good? It is good. Means I get to play Serum Visions with Counterspell up or Dragon's Rage Channeler with Counterspell up. Pretty unlucky flips Unless I hit a Murktide Regent, because there's like a million instants and sorceries in here. Probably supposed to fetch now while they can't cascade. Shit. If they have ice and like remand, we're gonna get blown out of this game potentially. Although 3 card types, so if there's a Bauble or something on top, we could get out of that. Bauble or creature instance. Oh, there's no sorcery. So I could flip my channelers with a sorcery right now. I'm not going to, just because I think it's very important to have this counterspell up in case they do for the go for the cascade. But worth noting, worth looking at. Nothing. Okay. So I could play the iteration, or just play that. Trigger, trigger. Sorcery, please. Great. Top. I would like that card. Would like a follow-up counterspell, thank you. What's on top? What do you got? Violent Outburst. Yipes! Let's kill him. Come on, gals. Don't be afraid to use their claws, gals. Don't be afraid. All right. I know I'm drawing a counterspell, so let's just do it now, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. No. Stop it. Okay. So they cascade past the violent outburst they were going to draw. Do I counter this? 8, 8, 6. You know what? You got it. Because if they have a rest in peace, that's actually more concerning than the 2 rhinos. So let's bin this. Try to find a bolt. Just ends the game on the spot. I mean, on the spot being next turn. Draw. Huh. Bottom that. Top that. I hope someone in chat is proud of me for that line, because I sure as hell am. I don't normally figure stuff like that out. Because I was fixated on countering their rhinos being the thing I needed to do here, and my 2/3/3 flyers seem to be giving them the business. Okay. More rhinos won't save you. Oh, right. Well, it's a good thing I did exactly what I did. You guys remember how I said rest in peace is the thing that would stop me? I was not wrong. Suppose they could have Force of Negation finally. But I think I'll be able to play through. Yeah, it was. It was, I mean, I don't like to toot my own horn, but like, I'm not normally pleased with how I play something like that, and I think I did it pretty much exactly right. I'm not even not allowed to not attack. I can't choose to lose. Well, we'll just see about that. Like, you guys could see me doing this stuff, right? Like, there we go. Yeah, that's the concession lockup. Okay. tomorrow I may be popping on and off stream a little bit. So if anyone does have their notifications on for this channel, just be wary that I'm not planning on going on too early, but you may get notifications I'm streaming because I'm just trying to test. I will try to make the stream name obvious to that fact. So just heads up there. Okay, so this deck seems pretty good, but I think by and large Delver's probably just worse than Monkey. I could imagine playing this exact same deck with 4 of Ragavan, or maybe 3 Ragavan and 1 something else, and that being a good place to start. I guess that means you have more red cards, but I don't think it pushes you out of having enough cards for Force and Subtlety. I guess the land count is really low here. I wouldn't. First thing I did was add a land to this deck. Yeah, one more land at least, and I want it to be something that's fetchable because we ran out of fetchable lands so many times very quickly. So I probably just another Steam Vent. Could even be a mountain, especially with Ragavan being added in. Yep. Anywho, other than that, I don't have a lot of feedback on it. It would just be so different with Ragavan instead of Delver. I do think that this felt very close to being playable. I don't mean playable because obviously 2/3 means the deck is playable in my opinion, but I think if someone with better than me was squeezing out all of the value out of all of the sort of micro interactions all the time, they would have been able to possibly even make that league into a 4-1, which, and I really don't feel crazy saying that. Like, there were a lot of very narrow margins by which it was like, well, if you made a different decision like 4 turns ago, you'd be in exactly the spot you need to squeeze out the win here. And most of the matches, or the first 2 were 2-1, 2-1, or 1-2, 1-2 against Esper and Izzet. I don't even know if those were the first 2, but anyway, those matchups were really tough, and we got reasonably close on both of them, but just couldn't quite get there. So yeah. Oh no, blue red was the one who flattened us, I think. Anywho, Murktide Regent was phenomenal. Love that card. Subtlety was super underwhelming. Never relevant. Never particularly relevant at all. So, which I guess I shouldn't be surprised about. Like, there's no tricks with it in this deck. It's just like Force of Negation, but for planeswalkers and creatures. So yeah, fun to play with some of these other new cards instead of all the artifact synergies. With all that out of the way, that's going to be it for me tonight. So thanks for hanging around, folks. If you're watching this in the future on the YouTube, make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, check out any other videos you are interested in, and let me know about that. And for those live, we're going to go raid the one and only Aggro Master Connorman 11. Yep. So say hi to Connor for me. Take care. And I will see any or all of you who want to come by tomorrow and or on Saturday and or probably on Sunday, and then hopefully I'll take Monday off. Stay tuned for all sorts of stuff coming from the Mana Symbol channel. See ya.